when you live in a society or a country where your experience with the good or something that is right makes you feel awkward, there is a problem. There is a huge fundamental problem. When you experiencing, say, a good treatment or something that is right makes you feel awkward. It's like you don't usually feel that way. You don't usually get treated that way. I think it shows that the height of the corruption in the society. I'll give you an example to explain what I'm trying to say here. When you walk into an office in Ghana, particularly a state company or a state institution, how do you get treated? When you get stopped by the police on the road, how do you feel? When you call an office in Ghana to get help about something, how do you feel? See, when I was in the University of Ghana, for my final year, I was trying to do a paper on the impacts of the media on the development of elections in Ghana. I went to some TV stations, I went to some radio stations, and how I was treated trying to get information. I wasn't there to steal anything. I wasn't there to take the information for anything bad. I showed my ID, I established who I was, but the way you get treated when people know you have a need is awful. I'll come back to that, but fast forward, I learned after I traveled out of Ghana. I went to a bank and I was treated so well. Now I felt awkward. I felt like there was something wrong. Why? Well, because I came from a culture that did not appreciate that. So I had to readjust. I had to tune my mind to think that, yeah, this is how it's actually supposed to be. I need to be served as a customer or as a client. And it took me some time to adjust. I felt like, no, what's in this? Are you trying to get something? Like, that's how we feel in Ghana. You go to an office and someone gives you a nice customer service. You feel like you owe them something. And I know we can talk a lot about that, about maybe they're not paid well. And I get that. But let's look past that for a brief moment and look at this broader society. You call a state organization to talk to them. You have a need. You want to get some information. You want to clarify an information. And the way they talk to you, it's almost as though from the very moment they pick the phone, they are ready to hang up on you. And obviously, it's not all state institutions. I know that. But I'm speaking out of my experience. And I know a lot of things have changed. Things have improved. We like that. We respect that. But I'm speaking generally here. We don't know how to serve. And so we don't also know how to be served. And we need to rewrite that into our civil education. We don't know how to serve people. We say it by word of mouth, but you go into your district office, go into your municipal office, try to talk to someone. I can guarantee you 7 out of 10 times, you're going to walk away feeling sad. You are not going to get a good treatment. It's something in the culture that we need to take out. We need to say, no, we need to teach people how to serve. And again, let me stress, especially state-owned institutions. For example, Ghana Commercial Bank. You'd go there, and I had this confrontation so many times. You'd go there, they have a printer, they have a photocopier. You stay in the queue, you get there, and they'll tell you, go make a photocopy of your ID and come back. And I would say, well, but you have a copier here. Could you help me make the copy? And they'll say, no, go make it yourself. It's like, I couldn't understand. Like, why do you have to do that to me? Just do it for me. Serve me. Is it that you don't have papers? Did you run out of ink? Why can't you serve people? Why can't you treat people right and let them walk away with some dignity and some respect for you? But we don't do that. And I know there are a lot of companies in Ghana and a lot of businesses in Ghana that can actually scale up to become global entities, global businesses. But the culture is stifling. We don't even know how to serve customers. We don't know how to serve people. People call on the phone and we think they are bothering us. We don't perceive that people call because they have a need, they have a pain that they want us to help them tackle or deal with. In most offices, when they realize that you have a pain, they take the pain you have and it's almost as though they make it more painful. They know, well, you need us and we're going to teach you a lesson. From now on, you're going to respect us because you need us today. We're going to make you feel that you really need us, and without us, you cannot do what you want to achieve. Why do we do that? We don't rush to help people in need. People come into the office with a problem, with a particular problem. A customer calls in or comes in with a particular problem. Maybe they have a problem using the product or they want to give feedback. Nobody's willing to listen to anything. We make them feel the pain of their need. So instead of calming them, assuring them, hey, we're going to take care of you today. Okay, don't worry. Please have a seat. That's what we're here for. We make people feel like they need to serve us to get what they want, and that is deplorable. It's something I had to take out of myself because I came out of that culture, and I watched other businesses operate. I watched other offices. How you go to an office here in the United States, even when I was in China, and the way they would talk to you, the way they would, everyone gets the same treatment. It's like I don't need to know anybody in the office to get treated well. My father doesn't need to work there. My uncle doesn't need to be the boss in the company for me to get a good treatment. It's for everyone. Everyone deserves it. And I don't think we are there yet as a society in Ghana. And we need to get there. We need to put that into our civil education. Like, we need to teach young people how to serve, especially when you occupy a position or you have an office and you are in a position to make decisions that affect a lot of people. We see it even in the church. People talk and you ask yourself, what are you talking about? Are you serving us or you want us to serve you? You see it in politics. People get into office and it's like they're not servants, even though they say we want to serve the country. Like, they don't serve us. They don't know how to serve us. We serve them. Honorable is coming. This person is coming. People bow. People go at length and breadth to make sure that they are fine, they are good, they are well taken care of. I suspect a lot of leaders in Ghana don't even know what it means to serve people. And it's something we all need to learn. If what I'm saying is not true, maybe I'm wrong, let me know how you feel. Have you ever had an experience in any office where, you went like, why? What am I even doing here? Or maybe you had a really good experience. Put that out there. I want to hear it. Put it in the comments and I would love to hear it because I think we need to speak or talk about these things. If you had an awesome experience in any office, please say it out. Say, I went to this hospital and gosh, the nurses are such angels. The doctor spoke to me with so much respect. Or I went to this bank and the way they treated me, especially if it's a state-owned institutions, because state-owned institutions are notoriously known for really not treating people well. This was my experience. Maybe it's not yours, and that's fine. You can let me know. I want to hear from you. But the point I'm making in this video is we have potential. As a country, we have skills. People are skillful, but the culture sometimes restricts our growth. You have to consciously be intentional about serving people. You want to take away pain points. One of the phrases you hear, especially here in the United States, is customer obsession. Amazon got it. And they are, that's why they're making billions because they're always looking for what's your pain. You want your product to arrive as soon as possible. Hey, we can do 1-day delivery. I know that comes with a lot of problems too, but the point is when our intention is to genuinely be interested in helping, in solving the problem, in taking away all those pains, we actually achieve something and people actually like our product. So if I take Ghana's political arena and Ghana's political leaders as people who are really interested in serving the people and in solving problems, they will constantly be asking, hey, what do you want us to do? How can we serve you? How can we take away the pain? And they would really listen to the problems that the people are facing. And I'm talking basic problems. I'm not talking about sharing bikes and sharing TVs during election year. When we show interest in solving problems like that, it's actually a win for everyone because people give you the power. They say, hey, take it because you're solving problems for us. If member of parliament would come down to that level, they've been in office for 8 years, 16 years, 20 years, 24 years, and things are still the same problems that they came to meet. It's like they're not even showing any interest. It's like their interests are completely different from what the interests of the public or the people are. And we need to get there. We need to teach people how to serve, and we also need to teach people how to be served. When you get served well, when you get a good service, when you go into a state office and you're treated well, it doesn't mean they're asking you to give them money. It's like it's a funny feeling because our minds are not conditioned to receive that kind of treatment. So when we don't call the good bad and we don't call the bad good, and when someone does something really good, someone treats us well, we thank them and we appreciate it. And it's not that they are trying to get money from me. It's like when someone treats me well in an office, and then it's a way of saying, hey, you got to give me something. I'm treating you really well here. No, it's like, go try that in some other countries. Go to a bank and have a good service and try to, you're tipping the bank teller. Like, geez, I understand. Maybe, they're not paid well and all that. But the fact that we even have such practices in our society tells it all. It's like, So you don't know when people are actually doing their work and when people are trying to get you to give them something. And it's a problem. It's a problem. It affects us. Young people see that growing up, and they grow up, they get into offices and positions, and they also repeat the same thing. Businesses in Ghana do the same thing. What others are saying, we want to obsess the customer. It's customer obsession. We want to take away the pain point. Some businesses in Ghana are saying ontako. It's like, how can you grow to serve people beyond Ghana? How can you grow to become a global business when you're telling your customers in Ghana, ontako baby, will be answer out? It's like, no, you're not going to grow. It's the same for the government. It's the same for any private entity or business. It's the same for any public or state-owned institution. And we need to start questioning people. More than that, we need to start making people comfortable. We need to start protecting people when they start questioning things. Because what happens is, when you are the kind of person who is constantly asking questions and saying, it's not right, it's not supposed to be like that, you become the public enemy. And when there is no protection for you, when there is no guarantee that you are going to be safe, when you point out something that's bad, of course you're not going to say it. So not only are we not doing it, we also not lauding people for doing it. So I would, if I'm going to say that guy is not doing his job well, I think he needs to be audited. Somebody needs to come check on him, because I've been to the office 3 times and the way he treated me wasn't good. If I would say that and get in trouble, of course I won't say it. I would just keep quiet and walk away. So the rot keeps getting rotten and things keep getting bad, and that is bad for the society. Let me know what you think about this issue. Thank you for watching this video.